Hello guys, welcome back to Souls Up 2. It is Thursday, August 24th, 2023, and automatically jumping right into this, as you can see, we have the Time Machine. At least the Operation Souls Up 2023 Part 2 Time Machine. Here's the thing. I thought this thing was going to be pointless, but apparently not. Yeah, after the shutdown of Zolzap 2 and 3 temporarily at the beginning of the month, exactly 3 weeks ago, we all probably assumed this thing was going to be pointless. And I'm talking about the thing right behind me. Yeah, we all probably thought of that. But no, it's actually being used. Which means I don't have to burn it down in the Creations world. Hooray. Anyway, besides that, there are a few key differences. Number one, the pink lights are not on because the time machine's not fully on as of right now. And as we can see, we have some construction for the upcoming event, which, once again, is Operation Zolzap 2023 Part 2, which starts August 31st and ends September 5th, with the last day being September 4th. You know, I probably should have just changed it to September 5th at this point for the end date. Well, the end date is September 5th. I just put September 4th there for the length. Alright. Actually, 1 second before we actually head in there. First off, the map has been updated to accommodate the time machine being there. Next up, in the HQ, as you can see, the attack board has been updated. Upcoming missions. Operation Souls Lab 2023 Part 2, ceased from existence. And of course we see that same length right here. And then just a few weeks later we get Operation Clones from September 21st through October 5th, which will also be the last Souls Up 2 operation of 2023. As the rest of the year after that point will have no missions, in Souls Up 2 specifically. And probably even the same thing in Souls Up 3 ironically, because that's actually true. But these are both by Master Evil Lunkers, hence why the name's over here, because both of these are done by Master Evil Lunkers. Now, fun fact, Evil Club was originally going to be a part of this, like, right here. But, because of the shutdown... Actually, you know, we could actually still add him into this thing, actually, you know, now that I think about it. That actually is not a bad idea, actually. We can still keep him in here, because he was originally meant to be in Operation Souls That 2023 Part 2. You know, before the whole shutdown thing happened. You know what? Let's leave him in. I mean, he was supposed to be in here anyway. Not in Operation Clones. No. That's by Master Evil Lunkers himself. That was confirmed for a while. Back to the time machine, though. As we can see, by going inside, we have a message. Now, granted, this is before I thought of the idea of putting Evil Cluck back into this thing. So, yeah. Actually, hold on. Give me just 1 second to edit that. Okay. Much better. Evil Cluck and Master Evil Lunkers are causing things in Zolzap 2 to become transparent and later cease from existence. Will you be able to stop them before the entirety of Zolzap 2 is no more? Return August 31st to stop them. You see, the plot of Operation Zolzap 2023 Part 2 was completely different prior to the shutdown at the beginning of the month. You see, the original plot, before, of course, the shutdown happened, consisted of us trying to save Zolzap 2 from, not shutting down 5 years ago. Of course, the plot had to be completely scrapped because of the shutdown that occurred at the beginning of the month for Zolzap 2 and 3. And honestly, I feel we could have done so much with that. But unfortunately, it is too late, as it is well past the anniversary day for this respective plot, as the idea was meant to be for August 9th, and it's now August 24th. That's over 2 weeks after the original day, so we had to think of something different. Actually, yours truly right here, that being myself, thought of this plot all by myself. Now, there was another plot where Evil Sheep Leader's base was going to start falling apart, but I think I thought of something cooler. I did appreciate it, but I think this is cooler. Plus also, this is a very similar plot to how the original plot of this was meant to play out. Because in the original plot, what was meant to happen was, as time went on, things in Zolzap 2 would randomly start disappearing. And I'm trying to reflect the plot here, just now after that. So, let's see if this works. So the idea is, throughout the event, things across the world will just straight up start disappearing entirely. And that is in the present Zolza 2, not the past versions. Nope, just the present versions. So, it's gonna get pretty ugly as it on goes. By that I'm referring to the fact that we might have to rebuild some of these things if this does end up being legit. And oh boy, rebuilding this world after the 2017 corruption in November was already a pain. Do you not know how long that took? 4 years! You can thank a similar shutdown that occurred just literally 9 months after this corruption. Because if you were unaware, ZL2 actually did get shut down at one point. I'm not talking about the one that just happened at the beginning of the month. No. 5 years ago, the same thing happened. But like entirely. So we gotta make sure nothing disappears. Now this is a 5-day event compared to a 7-day event. That's because we already had part 1 around almost half a year prior. Which consisted of 5 other time periods in Zolza 3, but the idea behind that was we were trying to get it back after it got taken over in February. This is completely different. Regardless, it's going to be a very fun time, and I am looking forward to it. I am glad I am doing it during Labor Day weekend because, like, for the entirety of Labor Day weekend, I am literally off of school for that entire weekend. It should be pretty obvious. They even obviously made it specifically clear, so I am free to do this with literally no distractions. I hope. Regardless, it's going to be very fun next time. And speaking of next time, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all next time on Thursday, August 31st for this entire event to begin. I'll see you there.